Kulur Group is dedicating this episode to dope women trailblazers. Today, we have some of the authors of the anthology, Our Stories Belong in History. Welcome. We also have with us Chief Visionary Officer at Paces Connection, Ingrid Cockhren. Okay, Ingrid, this question is for you. What are the tools? What are your tools of understanding outside of the narrative that we've been fed?
Yes. Yeah, this is a great question when it comes to tools of healing or how we can really dig through the layers of what we've been taught about ourselves and our American experience. One of the clear ways that we can do that, obviously I use history as a tool, but more importantly, or the gift that history gives me is that I understand the experiences of my ancestors before they were colonized. And so this allows me to connect with, indigenous practices, indigenous African practices, because every group in the world has indigenous practices, not just indigenous Americans. And so when we look at indigenous African practices, they have been demonized, but they are where our healing comes from. We have been reprogrammed through colonization and white supremacy, and then we have to unlearn that. And that is where our healing lies. If we do not go through that process of unlearning, then we will think that what is essentially Black or essentially us is wrong or negative. And that is very difficult to overcome. And it bleeds into all aspects of our personality. So I can't be 100% at work if I believe that I'm inferior. I can't be 100% in my parenting if I believe that I'm inferior. And so I have to go back to kind of the source and understand my roots, understand where I come from, understand the experience of my ancestors, and be able to then recondition myself to understand that that's not the case. There's nothing wrong with me. And this allows me to have a different worldview. And it's like a process of decolonization, decolonizing my mind so that I can move forward in a way that is free from all of that internalized racism.
Thanks, Ingrid. Very insightful. Our Stories Belong in History. Get your copy today because knowledge is dope. Knowledge is power.